my head, right? That's man. First, I heard the song. The song got my attention for sure. You know, it just has a lot of energy. I could, you know, the visual has to match. I asked him, like, yo, is the visual like as crazy as the song? He's like, yo, video is fucking insane. And yeah, the video just blew me out. I was like, what the fuck?
It's a lost art, dude.
Yeah,
because music videos now, man.
I mean, back then the rock videos was kind of plain. It was just like they were performance videos.
It was
shit.
almost like it was like that was the thing though, to be like stripped down for the rock. You know, there was some crazy stuff like 9 Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those
he was out of control.
Marilyn Manson was out of control.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Straight up. I know. That's surprising. I know, probably, but I did not like it.
Explain that genre though. Like, is it like some horrorcore type shit?
Basically.
Yeah, I think he was huge, man. I mean,
Still
he started
is,
a whole thing. Yeah.
Was it like torture or
shock
like
rock? That's what it's called.
Oh, okay, shock rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you shout out who you got here? I see you got another white guy that's hanging with.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is
I apologize.
Luke Holland.
White guy Holland.
Yeah.
He's pretty popular in the drum world. He's one of the best drummers right now.
Better be the best if he's hanging with you to keep up with your shit.
Yeah, I don't have to ever think about anything when he's behind the drum set. So
That's crazy.
So both of you guys come together, like I mean, sonically, everything.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He's always smiling when I go drink my water after a song.
Just have a good time.
It helps a lot.
It's funny because at rehearsals we'll be like, we'll have the song how it's supposed to be, and then I'll just like fuck around and do a solo, and he'll just turn around and be like, do that live, and then from that live we just like expand on it, keep doing crazier shit. So
Oh my god!
How long have y'all been working together?
2 years.
2 years?
Like in the band 2 years, but I recorded a song for you in like 2018, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh shit! So you guys have some chemistry already.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that? I mean, keeping up with his technique, man. How's that? Who are you?
Oh,
Like,
he's beyond that.
who is this guy?
Oh, dude, you'll see.
I mean,
after you're gonna go look and you'll see.
I mean, I've hung out with Tommy Lee. I hung out with a whole bunch of like
I mean, those guys are all legends, man. They all paved the road and stuff, but it's cool. I feel like I was on like the first cusp of like YouTube, 2009. I was posting videos. I was like 16, and that kind of like blew up, gave me a career or whatever. But I feel like right around then, people were really, really pushing drumming in general.
Yeah,
just getting super technical with it. I was like throwing my sticks behind my back and under my leg while I was playing like crazy metal shit. So
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know, Jay-Z would hire him. Like he's like the top guy.
Yeah, I played with a lot of different artists. It's
plays
fun,
with pop
man.
star kind of vibe. Like,
Yeah.
you got to be the best.
You probably indirectly heard shit with me and Travis Barker. You didn't even know I was there.
Probably.
See, I'm like the guy and the ghost guy. Is there anybody that I'm missing? I mean, you know, in my world, there's not many, but can you put out some drummers that need respect right now?
Fuck, there's so many, man.
I mean, like 2 or 3.
I feel like, okay, my boy Devin Taylor, he plays drums for Bieber. Everybody calls him Sticks.
Oh wow,
he's
I think I met him indirectly
good.
too.
Yeah, he's great. They're called We the Band. Shout out We the Band. Rico plays for Kendrick, super great drummer. Wow. Combined styles. Like I come from the metal world, but also like, you know, I played with like, I have a song for like Ghostface, you know, from Wu-Tang, and played with Playboy Cardi. I just played with
Told
Miguel.
you, that's why I brought him.
This is fucking.
Told you. I knew it, man.
This is fucking insane.
Intuitive.
Yeah, it's fun.
Who
but, like,
are you?
Who are you?
He told you, man.
Nah, but
you better know his name now.
White Boy Holland.
White Boy Holland. Hey, you might have a new tag after today. You might have to change your IG name.
Oh,
This is fucking intense, man. Like your choosing process, like, you know, I mean, what was the catalyst, like, to choose him? Like,
I just need someone that was good, that I could trust, that was good, because live as a rock band, the drummer, you rely on him a lot. He messes up, everybody messes
especially
up.
Especially a 2-hour set, like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. So you know, you have to rely on him, and he has to be. You have to be perfect, right?
Yeah,
you have to be perfect. Literally, drummers have to be perfect.
A lot of people don't understand, like especially in metal or any kind of rock, if you miss one note,
Oh,
You're like,
shit.
Everybody
everything's
notices.
derailed. It's derailed. So it's
Damn.
like you cannot mess up, and that's all 4 limbs.
He messes up though, but
Yeah, like
it's not
it's
noticeable.
very, very subtle. And it'll be like once a show, and it's usually the same exact part. I went so hard recording the video, I couldn't move my right arm for like 3 days.
Damn.
Oh, get out of
Serious.
here. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. I can imagine how many takes.
A lot of takes.
A lot of takes, huh? You know, you started out rapping, and then the song transitions. Do you ever consider yourself like an artist, like a not just like a rock star, but just an artist that makes all kinds of music? Because you was spitting bars.
I grew up listening to Dr. Dre, The Chronic. I know. Look at me. I know it's crazy,
Nah,
but
it's
for
music.
reals, they hide the tape from my dad and stuff.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was back then. You know, so and then Eminem came out, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" I was like,
Oh,
"Whoa,
shit.
dude, this is crazy for me." You know,
Yeah.
so I grew up on hip hop and rock, and I've been trying for years to try to make it. Trying to make it new, you know, because you have rap rock like Papa Roach, you have Linkin Park,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like this same thing. They're not the same. I'm saying it was like this vibe was the same back then.
Yeah.
I was trying to reinvent that idea.
Where the hell were you at? What city is this? Like, what the
It's crazy. Las Vegas.
You were like,
Vegas.
so
Yeah,
that
I
says-
drank the water. The water's got rocket fuel in it for sure.
Not the water at that. What was that festival?
From the
that was-
faucet.
Damn, people were drinking like piss water. They
The
did
hell?
in the days.
Woodstock.
Woodstock. So
There
they
you
tried.
go.
They tried to bring it back, and then
I remember that.
it's on
You,
Netflix.
you
It's
saw
fucked
that?
up.
We watched that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
It's
Oh,
crazy.
that was
in,
like, Limp Bizkit and all that.
Oh, I gotta watch
Limp
that.
Bizkit
Yep.
created a riot.
Yeah,
Really?
They told him
Yeah.
to chill, but he still was
Yeah.
like, "I don't give a fuck." It's still, I mean, this is
That's
his
hard
moment.
body though.
I mean, is
crazy.
that hard to get that decision? Like you're in that moment, and there's like 50,000 people in front of you, and they're really here for you, and they're telling you, "Yo, you
Yeah.
can't."
I went to jail because of that.
Oh.
I threw a mic stands into the crowd, and I was so hyped up, and it hurt somebody. And the cops came and they cleared the whole place, and they brought like canine dogs, and then
What?
like, "You're under arrest." I was like,
Fuck.
"This is gonna be sick later."
You did, so
You know what I mean?
you did 2 years from that?
No,
oh.
that was another thing.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're not a snitch guy, man. This guy, you're like one of the realest guys out here, man.
yeah. I went to prison for that, or I went to jail for the mic stand thing, and they let me out on the same day. I was sitting in the holding, and my merch guy walked in. They're like, "How much is the bail?" They're like, "He's gonna have to be here overnight. It's $30,000. And he pulls $30,000 out.
Oh wow.
He hands it to him, and they were like, "Okay," and they let me out. So
Oh shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It wasn't like combination of like a parole was violated too, so it was like a whole bunch of bullshit. Like,
that's completely separate.
oh, okay.
Yeah, the prison thing was
How was that? How was that experience?
so
man?
it was fun.
Fuck was what?
It was fun. What do you mean?
This guy's like a rap artist.
Just kidding.
This guy's a
Joking.
rap artist. Yo.
It was not
Who is
fun.
this guy?
It was not fun. No.
Yeah. How was that experience? Especially coming back. You know, I know you were part of Escape the Faith, and they got a new singer because that's during that time period, right? Because you went in.
Escape the Fate. I started this band, and I got in a big fight and with some people, and a gun was pulled, and then they shot the gun, and then my friend shot them, and they died. You know, so it's unfortunate, but for some reason, I only went to prison.
Wow.
Because I just only one that went to prison. So, yeah. So then I got out. I was really angry at my band at the time because they kind of betrayed me, turned their back on me. So yeah, I just wrote a album like this in there, straight up, not kidding. Like,
No way.
yeah, my first album called "The Drug of Me Is You." That's how that was written. It was in prison.
Wow.
And then we translated it to rock when I got out or whatever. People think it's jail, but it's max security prison.
Like
You know.
other like killers and shit was in there.
Max double fence. And there's a middle electric fence in the middle. See, when birds would land, they would get electrocuted. on it.
Nah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they had to turn it off because there's too many birds getting electrocuted. Serious, for reals.
Usually when you get locked up in those, there's always like a famous guy. Was there any famous?
OJ.
Like, OJ was in there?
OJ. I saw OJ.
You saw him?
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Are you guys friends with him?
Yeah.
No.
His head is huge, bro. Bro, I'm serious. I swear to God, bro, I'm not trying to talk shit, bro. His head's like the size of a football helmet, bro. I'm not kidding. I was in the fish tank. It's called the fish tank. They call people fish when they first come in. Serious, dude. It was.
Please tell me
huge.
you saw him and you were like during the mess hall. Did you do it? Did you ask?
No, we
him?
weren't in
okay.
prison together. He was in the fish tank with me.
Okay.
I only saw him one time.
Also, it was separate. There's like sections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he was on. I think a PC yard because of his who he is.
Oh,
back
celebrities. Okay. That's
Yeah.
where they put them and shit.
Yeah. He had to go. It's called Love. He went to Lovelock.
Isn't that random that, like Ronnie would be like somehow interacting with OJ? Like, they see you like in these music videos going ham, and then this guy was like locked up with OJ. So
Makes the videos even better. When I see him fucking people up in a video, I'm like, oh, this makes sense.
What's even more crazy is was there any other influences? Like obviously you were writing and you wanted to like, you were mapping shit out. Was there any other influences being in jail? Like what did jail teach you?
Oh man, jail. Everybody in there's scared. All
So
these
it's
people
bullshit.
acting like everybody's like
Everybody's
hard.
tough
No,
and- yeah.
they're all scared, bro.
Oh wow.
The biggest dudes, the scariest. They're the most nervous. You know what I mean? So, it's just traumatizing, bro. Everybody gets traumatized there. It's like going to war in Iraq. I'm not
wow.
comparing it,
Yeah.
but the post-traumatic stress when you get out is similar because it's like a war zone, bro.
Mhm.
You're always like, for reals. I was in the middle of race riots where I had to lay down, because the Sureños and the blacks were going at it,
Oh wow.
and the whites had to lay down, while they went at it, and they were like shooting the shotgun, out the thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's traumatizing. It's like a terrible experience,
You ever had moments where you were like, I don't think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, or
Yeah, it just feels like it drags on and on and on.
who visited you, or they don't allow visitors?
I had one person visit me. I'm no longer his friend because he was like stealing money from me and stuff. But,
shit.
I
So
won't even
is
name
that-
his name
that's
and
fucked
anything
up.
like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, but
That's crazy, man.
I didn't want anybody visiting me. I felt very ashamed.
Oh,
My dad wanted to come. I felt very ashamed.
you don't want them to
Yeah.
see you in there like that.
Yeah,
Considering like the success you had with the other group. But in this day and age, it's like 2 years is like nothing. Rappers are going in for like 5 years and they come out and I feel like they wait for them to come out and then they went through it.
It's better.
And you sell more records. People respect that, everybody stuck together. Why they didn't just wait 2 years? Like,
there's a lot of things. They were young. We were young.
I guess that concept wasn't like
Drugs were involved with all of
okay.
us.
Oh, wait, I forgot about that.
Addicted and shit. So the funny thing is now they're a 1 of 4
Damn.
on my tour that we're about to do in arenas. They're
the-
opening.
Oh,
We're friends. We're
That's
friends.
what's up, though.
We're
Full
friends. I
circle
love
moment.
them. They're brothers for reals. But bro, they're a 1 of 4.
Yo, bro,
Damn.
If you're watching this,
I would
bro,
be like this.
I'll see you
like,
soon. You know
This
what I mean?
guy's headlining, and I gotta be like,
Damn, that's a
they
real
tell me
full,
it
that's a
hurts a
real
little
full
bit.
circle moment, though.
Yeah, I went to high school with them and everything. So
what did they tell you? Like, how did
it hurts, right?
Yeah.
Robert. He it hurts.
it's funny. Robert texted me yesterday, asking me for drum advice.
That's
Swear
the
to God.
drummer. That's
Swear
the
to God.
drummer that
Wow.
escaped the fate.
Sorry, I didn't text you back, Robert.
See ya.
My bad, dude.
Nah, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad that you're the
We gotta
big. You're
diss
the.
track.
No, diss track. Nah, they actually squashed. You squashed some of the bullshit, right? It's good
I
to be the
did do a
best.
diss track
You did?
when I got out of prison.
Oh, you did.
It's called Tragic Magic.
This guy's
It's an
Tupac.
emo diss track.
What?
Wow.
It's in the form of an emo song called Tragic Magic. Literally dissed them.
That is-
Like word for word, no
Yeah.
holding back.
Yeah, because I grew up on Eminem and everybody, so I took that and I
No
put it in
subliminals.
emo.
No subliminals. Like everybody knew.
No,
Your
it was
fan
straight
base.
up.
Straight up.
Straight up. You copied my haircut.
Oh.
Fuck, bunch of shit. So
You
I'm
don't like-
actually completely sober.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, never been a drug guy.
Oh.
Wow.
I was a drug guy.
He was a drug guy.
I'm completely sober. I don't
He's a
even drink.
sober boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't
Congrats.
even
Were,
drink.
on
Yeah.
that.
were there drugs in prison too, or
There were drugs. It was really hard to get. You had to be involved. You know what I mean? You could get it, but it was, it wasn't going knocking on people's doors and can I get some drugs?
Oh.
That ain't
Yeah.
happen.
obviously not?
And then you saying being sober, shout out to you, man. How long has
Thank
it
you.
been?
Haven't drank in how long?
What?
Yeah, about 5 years.
Shout out to you,
Soraya-
man.
drugs and-
Soraya's in here somewhere.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Congrats on
The
that.
alcohol was never a problem though. It wasn't
Yeah.
the alcohol. It was like you know, the opiates, you know, all the other crazy stuff.
Is it safe to say drugs kind of like created your sound too, or some people use like, I mean, I'm assuming weed and everything kind of enhanced like a lot of the music we listen to. Like, is drug like part of it? Like, is that a stigma? Like, you know, for people like us, that's stupid. Oh, y'all just want to do drugs. Y'all want to do drugs.
No, because we're bigger than we've ever been now, and I've been sober completely. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, drugs.
It feels good though. We go on tour for like 7 weeks and we don't drink.
When you're sober completely, you know, you're like, you just feel everything. You got sore. You're like, am I having a heart attack? Like everything. Yeah. When you used to drink, right? You just forget about all that.
All that load in them.
Yeah.
How does it feel to hear or perform differently, like drugged up and sober? Like,
yeah.
That's a good
There's
question.
some story. I can't say that on the air. Not in this day and age, dude.
Yeah.
I did some really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
When you were under the influence?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Playing my dick like a banjo, like fucking at the House of Blues.
Red Hot Chili Pepper shit.
At the House of Blues?
Like, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Pulling like in front of people too. It's ridiculous.
They got 2 shows.
So stupid, so dumb.
Is nudity like a form of freedom in your genre? I never saw Dr. Dre pull his dick out on stage. Like, I don't know. I never saw. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I hang with Steve-O. Like Steve-O's like when he was fucked up and now he's sober. So I got both. Funny. I got both Steve-O's. You know. So when he's a roll with us, he always had his dick out, and I just was like, you know, maybe that's a white boy shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why is his dick out all the time, man? That new record, man. I see there's a Drake line in there. I'm gonna be with Drake tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I get him to like do a rock turn up, like.
Fucking love Drake, bro. For reals.
How does your genre look at Drake? I mean, does it look at him like
you love him too?
Yeah, I love him since like Take Care, you know, era. That's when I first found him. But like a lot of the dudes, especially like I play from like hip hop to all the way to like super technical metal. My boy, shout out Jason Richardson. And like on that stuff, it's crazy. Like, you know, like cross genre will always influence stuff. It's really interesting.
Everybody loves Drake in our genre.
Yeah,
really,
for reals. I like when Drake gets mad, dude. That's my favorite one. Drake for
when
reals.
he starts talking his shit.
Yeah, when he starts getting into that mode. Yeah.
What genre is like the really crazy like in your genre? What's it called? Like
deathcore.
Deathcore.
Yeah.
So deathcore fans like Drake. I mean, like deathcore artists.
They're the ones that like him the most.
The deathcore.
Yes, they're like hip hop. They're like hip hop heads. All those like you got to think of all the beats that they're playing. It's very like this kind of, you know.
When I was on the Warped Tour, some of them was like, I wanna die. All I heard was die. I didn't hear anything else. It was like,
every single band.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna bother you with this real quick. What's going on? Like, so I can understand.
We want to die, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean?
Is it not that obvious?
I just want to, like, because for me being, it was too much for me to take at once, man. I was looking at Waka Flocka like, I know we do this all the time, but this is crazy. Like, why is he screaming like death? Like everything was death.
He's good at enunciating the screams.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people a lot of people don't understand screaming harsh vocals takes a lot of control and a lot of practice. And he's got like going from hitting every note melodically singing to screaming. That shit's really hard. I'm not a vocalist.
That's why
but
the song that we are premiering, whatever.
That's intense. Like,
I want to put it together because I'm feeling like this is not ego, but I don't feel like one person can do all that.
No.
That's why I did it. You know what I mean? Think of one person on the planet right now that can do all of that
at once. Like
and
just
one song.
You know, or you can hire a couple people. You know,
I mean, they used to say that about Mariah Carey. She's
incredible.
Super high notes.
Yeah,
I mean, not now. She's kind of like a bum.
Whitney Houston too.
But yeah, I mean, she's.
He said she's a bum now.
Yeah,
she's not. Yeah, right. She's going crazy with the Christmas.
So shitty on the last. They told her to stop it. Like enough is enough. But yeah, I love her.
Mariah, you sound great.
But the process of that, like you sleep well before? Is it like
that helps a lot?
Room temperature? Is it tea
involved?
involved?
I don't warm up, and I don't have any of that. I just go on stage and do it for sure. You know, I have a reputation of being good live too.
Yep.
You know, so I love Octane.
They love you too.
I know, and I'm starting to see that, and I just really appreciate them, and shout out to Octane, and it's pretty cool for them to give me this much love for sure.
They respect the fact that you had your troubled journey to get to where you at, and then you're so humble. Like there's dudes that come up there, and it is like they think they're the shit.
I hate that. I hate that, but I see myself in them. I used to act like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like we all kind of used to do that, like a little bit, right?
And then life teaches you lessons.
Rockstar mentality. You think you got to act like that. Rappers, you think you got to act like that. When I first came onto the scene, I felt like I had to live a certain way. Break stuff and be like too cool for you. Like shut up, blah blah. So
when did you break your first guitar? Is that some dumbass question?
I broke my first guitar in my room and ran away. Actually,
what?
Oh.
Yeah, I ran away for like forever. Actually.
Wow. So that was the last thing you did before you ran away from home?
I I destroyed my whole room.
Oh, wow.
That's a very white guy thing to do.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm gonna
this shit.
kill my mom.
You're gonna clean this up.
Kill my dad.
This is where Eminem comes in. He actually he kind of like, and it's funny, Royce the 5'9" reposted all our content too, which was cool. Like,
I love Royce the 5'9".
That's
bro.
crazy, man.
That's so amazing, man.
I love Bad Meets Evil. I'm talking like
Damn, that's sick, bro.
Yo.
Dead Wrong, like when Eminem did the 7 different levels, devil worshiping horses, all that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
with a
telling you,
Biggie
bro.
beat, yep.
I know all of it. So
What's your favorite Eminem verse?
probably the Blueprint. With Jay-Z when he murdered Jay-Z.
On Renegade?
Yeah, he murdered Jay-Z on
Killed
that.
him on that.
Yo, everybody says that shit. Yo,
Since I'm in the position like that was my favorite for sure.
Jay-Z had to be nervous going in with
He
that
did.
shit.
He went off on it, though.
I mean, coming up in your shit, you had beef with other bands too, or
All of them.
All of them you had issues with?
Nobody likes me.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
people like me, man. I shouldn't say that, but I've noticed a lot of big bands that I look up to have now started following me and DMing me. I fucking love that.
wow.
Yeah, some bands that
They caved in.
looked up to.
No, I'm joking.
They're not the bands that hated me, but there's a couple bands that I'm not going to name their names, but I grew up listening to these bands and they shit on me, dude.
What?
Yeah, man, bums me out.
Do you think it's because they see how good you're doing that they kind of want to?
Yeah, I try to fight one of them too.
Okay.
And then
we gotta do some research on that after this.
It's not on the internet. I tried to fight him in the parking lot of Warped Tour because he was so disrespectful to me. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, bro, I used to look up to you. Why are you being so disrespectful to me?
Damn.
His whole band tried to fight them all.
So that shit is true. Your idols become rivals. Huh?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they don't though.
Is it because they don't understand your new sound, or they don't understand?
It's derived kind of from looking up to them. So like I learned a lot from them. I won't do that to bands coming up.
Okay.
You remember that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I'll never be their friend, even if they're nice to me now. Like I'll never forget it. So.
Is it scary to create like a new, like you're doing it and then you're like, oh shit, I think we just started some new shit. Is there a name for what you guys started, or is it still in that bracket? I feel like
that song I showed you. Yeah, I don't think there's.
What name is what do you call that?
I don't know. What do you call that?
I can't control the monster any longer that's inside.
I don't know. Is there? I mean, come on. You got to be nervous when you're creating this kind of stuff. I mean, he's part of production.
Well, I put out some garbage stuff before, so
okay.
Yeah, and I'm the first to admit that when I was first trying the hip hop trap metal, it's like trap metal almost. Yeah. It's trash, but I put it out, and half the world hated it, and half the world loved it, and I look back, I'm like, this is ass. What the hell? This is literally, and over 10 years or whatever of keep trying it, I figured out a way to do it a little better. So,
That's crazy.
It's hard because people don't realize when you take hip hop with 808s and you try to, not a lot of producers can do this. Even big rap producers that I've worked with, they don't know how to make rock and rap sound cohesive, because rock has a different way of, it's hard to explain. Like the 808s of the hip hop with rock, there's just so much to it.
Once you introduce live drums into a mix, especially, like going from 808s and like
you can't, yeah,
and
you
two
can't,
fucking full drums.
it's hard
It's
because
hard to blend
real
for sure.
real drums with hip hop, it's got to start at the beginning, and if it doesn't, you got to somehow trick the listener that the real drums are a part of the hip hop drums, or it's going to sound disjointed. It's not going to sound right. It's all about the transitions.
So before you don't understand what it is, what did you start with? Like what was the genre?
Sounding like ass. Sounding ass. This is ass. What is this?
Trial and error.
What did you look into, like, as you being a drummer? Like, what was the influence? Like,
Look up he's insane, bro. I'm talking like the best.
he doesn't even look like, he look like a little
I
rich
know.
kid or
Bro,
something. He's a
he's
spoiled
insane.
brat.
He's like he's
Yeah,
fucking
he
crazy.
just came from
You know-
Beverly Hills or something.
You know what's funny about that is that's why I think I'm so good at drums. Is it was my way to escape. Like tiny little city I'm from called Peoria, Arizona. Had like single mom raising 3 kids, going to school, all that stuff. Like we didn't have money, so I like mowed lawns for like 9 months to get my first drum set, $350 when I was 10, and that was like my motivation. So I like busted my ass.
You fought.
practicing.
That's a lot of mowing.
A lot of mowing, dude.
Damn.
Cheap white people too.
We're-
That's not.
I
That's
know they
what
weren't paying. What, they were giving you like $10?
If I was lucky, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheap
it was-
white people, man.
I feel like it was like $5-7 or something.
Damn, I think that's just good for people to hear, though. You know, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's not always gonna be pretty in the beginning.
No, not
you
at
know,
all.
And you gotta have that courage to kind of stick with it.
True.
So,
I was
oh,
raised by outlaw bikers.
Oh, shit.
That sold meth and stuff. So
like in the
Yeah.
14, 15, like when you were like 14, 15, or
younger.
younger than that.
Yeah.
where in was this in Vegas?
Yeah. My dad. I shouldn't say this on. This is. He got in a. I can't say this.
Yeah, you
There's some stuff you can't say.
Yeah,
sounds like a
certain
white
stuff-
Tupac.
certain
Man. This
stuff-
guy's
Nah,
a white
yeah.
Tupac.
Can't
man.
say it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. No,
All right,
No, I can't say that.
every time we can't say, just say white Tupac. Then we be like, all right.
Oh, yeah, actually,
I love
white
Tupac, by the way. He died in Vegas, and it's crazy.
That's
I'll never
crazy.
forget that moment too.
Wow,
You know,
wow.
so
That's
Where
wild.
were you at when he got shot up? Like,
I was. My dad. This is even crazier. My dad was an outlaw biker, and then he turned to Jesus. So
Wow.
he started a Christian motorcycle association
what?
that's like for Jesus, that's like outlaw bikers, but for Jesus.
Jesus.
So he turned his
Oh,
whole
wow.
life around.
Mhm.
So I remember I was at a motorcycle rally, Christian motorcycle thing, when that news was. It was at
Damn.
97, I think, 1997.
And everybody there knew that Tupac got killed, like at a Christian motorcycle.
No, I
Oh.
was listening to Dre behind my dad's
Oh,
back.
okay.
and-
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, your dad was like talking about Tupac and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Ronnie's like,
Damn,
Tupac, who's that?
Jesus
Looking around.
Christ. See ya. You gotta ride for Tupac. We riding for that motherfucker right now. See ya.
Listen to Ambitions of a Rider. Ambitions of a Rider.
Yo, I like the fact that we don't know what to name this shit, and I'm in the mix
I'll let
right
you
now.
name it. Some
I
people
don't know.
in the YouTube
I can't be a professional. I can't bring
in the
that
YouTube comments, people always say they're like, what genre is this? And then under his quote is Ronnie Radke core or Falling in Reverse. They just say Falling in Reverse is the genre, I guess,
Wow.
is the band. We see that. I see that all the time in the comments.
I mean,
so.
that's a great way to get your fucking the genre is your band.
I had to fight for that though, because people made fun of me the whole time trying to do it. You know, I was like the underdog for so long, and now it's like cool to do that. Now I've noticed other bands are doing it. We have bands copying the shit out of
Oh,
us,
yeah.
bro.
Same.
The
just
whole
trying to do
scene
same style
almost.
music
Not
videos.
everybody.
Can
but
I get a list like
No.
off air? White
No.
Tupac.
Yeah. It's a white Tupac moment for sure.
Watch the world burn. Fucking losers out there, man. Is there a story behind the record that's dropping? Is there what's the influence behind this record?
This is so funny. This metal band that he's like a rapper, like I don't know what he is. I'm not saying his name
I was
either,
about to say,
but
I feel like
it's-
we're thinking of the same person.
he's like Malibu's Most Wanted. It's like if you took
Oh, God.
the lead guy from Malibu's Most Wanted and you
hell
put him
no.
in a metal band. For reals, I'm not kidding. He tweeted that he was a better rapper, and so I went and made this song because people never heard me do it like that, and it's obviously inspired by Eminem and old school hip hop. There's a little bit of Drake in there too, but I like to do it all.
I know we love it, man. So let's hope we figure this out, man. You gotta figure it out.
I'll let you name it.
I mean, for all the fans out there, I think Falling in Reverse should be the genre. Like for all the fans,
that's
out there.
badass.
If your fans want to like me, because I'm the
Did you just start something? You might have just started something.
I mean, I'd rather go that route because that's the first video I saw that made me love the whole. Like you got me into this shit now.
Sick.
Watch the world burn!